Welcome to my podcast, Life with Denise, sharing inspiring conversations and heartfelt wisdom. Follow online at denisepettit.com, YouTube at Denise Pettit, and Instagram at Denise Pettit. Hi, I'm Denise, and this is Life with Denise. Let's talk about the ice curtain and the clock of your life. 2 islands in the Bering Strait, barely 2.4 miles apart. One belongs to the United States and one to Russia, and yet they are separated by a full day on the calendar. The international date line runs right between them. One island lives in today, the other in tomorrow. They're called the Big Diomede, Tomorrow Island, and the Little Diomede, Yesterday Island. During the Cold War, that narrow stretch of water was known as the ice curtain. People could see across. Actually, when the water is frozen, it creates a solid ice bridge. If it was legal, you could walk across, but you cannot go across. You're entering another country and another time zone. So, if you stood on Little Diomede, you could literally look across the water and see tomorrow. Can you imagine? 2 neighbors, same ocean, same view, living entirely different days. How many of us are doing the same thing? Standing on Yesterday Island, staring at the life we want, but never crossing over. The gap between who you want to be might feel like a cold, vast ocean, but sometimes it's only 2.4 miles. We have to respect the passing of time. Here's a thought. You'll never be as young as you are today, but not as old as you will be tomorrow. Remember grammar school? Waiting for summer break? That time felt enormous. Oh my goodness, infinite. Christmas morning seemed like a year away and maybe even years away. And now you blink and years have passed. This is your time checkup. Ask yourself, where am I spending my time? Am I investing in things that bring me closer to the person I want to be? Do I have goals? I mean real goals. And are my actions actually matching them? I want you to close your eyes for a moment. However, if you're driving, please keep them open and picture your life. Mentally picture the life you truly desire, not someone else's, yours. Who are you with? What are you doing? What does your health, your relationships, your sense of purpose look like? Now, what needs to change to bring that picture into focus? Maybe less scrolling, more time exercising, more evenings with the people you love. Your goals aren't just check boxes. They're the launching pad for your vision and your purpose. Without them, you're just drifting in the current, and that Bering Strait has a very strong current. Here's the hard truth. Inactivity is the dark room that develops negativity. Progress over perfection is what we're after. Nobody started from a perfect position. Start where you are today. Obedience to your calling matters more than perfection in execution. We want progress, not perfection. There are only temporary setbacks. A setback can be a setup for the comeback. There are no permanent failures. Good can actually rob us of best. So stop settling. Cross the 2.4 miles. Don't let the ice curtain freeze you into place. We aren't living just for things. We have a higher purpose, a higher calling. Stop settling for good when something greater is waiting across the water. The formula is thought, attitude, action. As we explored in a previous episode, when we change our thoughts, we begin to change our attitude. And when we change our attitude and it shifts, actions follow. Have you ever noticed when you have a bad attitude, nothing is fun, nothing seems to work? We can usually spot a bad attitude in others before we see it in ourselves. But the moment we can recognize it in ourselves, well, that's the moment we have power. Thought leads to attitude, leads to action. That's the formula. And it all starts with what you choose to believe about your time, your value, and your future. So here's today's challenge. Write a letter to your future self. Write it in the present tense, as if you are already living the life you desire. Detail the dreams of your heart. Be bold. Be specific. Be courageous. Think of it as writing from the Big Diomede to Morrow Island, because the future you is real. The life you want is possible. And it begins with a decision made today, right where you are. We all have a today and a tomorrow sitting side by side. We only have now. The question is, what are you doing with the day that you're actually standing in? We need to make every moment count. 2 islands, 2.4 miles apart, but 1 day apart. Which one are you choosing to live on? Tomorrow Island or Yesterday Island? Until next time, make today count. This is Life with Denise. I'm Denise, and thank you for sharing this time with me. Share the podcast with a friend, and let's travel the journey of life and grow together. See you next time. Thank you for listening to Life with Denise, sharing inspiring conversations and heartfelt wisdom. Follow online at denisepettit.com, YouTube at Denise Pettit, Instagram at Denise Pettit. See you next time.